Well, if you consider the amount of supporters who bought season tickets last year, knowing they weren't going to get inside Celtic Park, I think the supporters deserve better communication. And Dominic Mackay, who's come in as the new guy, the replacement for Peter Lawwell, I thought, that would have been a new start at Celtic where we would see more communication, because Dominic Mackay talks a good game. He's got all the modern jargon, blue sky thinking, synergies and all this.
Oh, I love it.
And I thought he would be a real conduit in terms of, communication between the boardroom and the supporters. I still think the boardroom are going to take a bit of heat. There's talk about a demonstration coming up this Sunday. I think the supporters will want to make a point very forcibly to the Celtic board that they have slipped up big time.
Because it does feel as if Celtic are still quite a long way from putting a fully organised, gelled team on the pitch. I mean, it's a kind of, it feels a bit scattergun at the moment.
Celtic have been in decline for years, Rob, and they got away with it because they were winning the title in Scotland. But if you're Celtic, you should be measuring yourself in Europe. It's the only place that you find out how good you are, not by beating teams in Scotland with much lesser resources. But they've been getting away with it because, the 10 in a row was on, the supporters were buying into that. And now that the 10's gone, people can see, just how poor the team has been over the years. I mean, if you look at some of the teams who've beaten Celtic, from Maribor, Ferencváros, AEK Athens, Sparta Prague beat them 4-1 home and away. For a club of Celtic size, that is just not good enough. And now they find themselves in a position where they're already playing catch up with Rangers, bringing in players at the wrong time in terms of out of desperation, rather than buying from a position of strength, which allows you to dictate prices.
Yeah.
And there's, Joe Hart, did you say got a 3-year contract?
Yeah, 3-year deal.
And young
4 years from
4-year
McCarthy.
deal. Well, his agent has been in the wonderful position of saying to Celtic, 1-year contract, 2-year contract? No. He'll get a 4-year contract or he's not coming. And that's what Celtic are up against as well now. They're not in a position to call the shots in negotiations for players.
Tell Alexa to launch Go Radio or listen on the Go Radio app.